if you also check a school like Southeastern University of Applied Sciences, which is the ZAMC, you will notice that they do have a 10 to 35% scholarship. Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to another video today. So if you are a student who has been asking Milton where to apply, which application is open, then this is the video you actually need to watch. So I will be taking you to Finland, and if you are looking for a school that the application is going to be opening September this year, then you should watch this video, like I said, to the end. Remember, the application will commence on the 28th of August and the deadline is 11th of September. I have my jotter here, so that's why I am going through it. Now, you must have come across my video where I have said there is something in Finland called a joint application, and that is the biggest application ever. I even advise international students to always consider applying to the joint application. The reason is because many schools in Finland are open, and possibly you can also apply to most of the applied science universities because those are the ones I can recommend. The reason is simple: they are actually cheap, many of them have good scholarship options, and international students have a possibility to select good programs, you get. So that's why I usually recommend the joint application, and I always tell people who come to me for advice that if they want to apply, they should choose applied science universities. Now, my name is Milton Fonkwa. If you are just joining, please like and share our video, and also understand that this application, like I said, is going to be opening. I'm going to give you everything that you need to know about studies in Finland. But first, remember the requirements you need to apply for bachelor's degree programs are pretty simple. Just your YX certificate, O levels and A levels, WASI, and IELTS, English proficiency. But mind you, some schools do not actually ask for English proficiency, so you have to check the website thoroughly. I'm going to give you all those details. About this application, it is also called a joint application. I know most of you already know that for you to apply for the joint application in Finland, you can only apply from January. Yes, it used to be the case, but right now there is also going to be 2 intakes for joint application: the August-September intake and the January intake. But mind you, the August-September intake programs are very few to consider here. Now, another good thing about this program is that, or about this application, is that you can apply to up to 6 different programs. You know, it's always good to choose opportunities where you can apply to many programs. The reason is because if you are not accepted here, you can always move to this other direction, right? So that's the advantage of applying to this Finnish joint application, which is the spring intake. The lectures is going to commence February, March, April next year. So I'm saying this because I want you to listen to this video till the end, then you rush to the application portal and apply. Where are you going to be doing the application? The application for Finland, or if you want to study in Finland, always go to studyinfo.fi. I'm going to put a link below. That is where you are going to see everything, all the application that are open and every other detail. Remember, there is also free application for you to apply to this joint application for August-September intake. The application season is August-September, but the intake is spring 2025, which is February, March, April intake, right, in Finland. There is no application fee. You can select up to 6 different programs and pay $0 or euro. Also understand that in this case, you also need to submit your transcript. Okay, they want to be sure that you actually studied in English. If you are going for a master's program, they want to be sure that you didn't study in another language, which may affect you later. But remember, IELTS is very compulsory, like very important. Also need to understand that there is no age limit to study in Finland, especially when the joint application is concerned. But for other countries, like some universities in Norway, you are going to find them specify that if you have a degree more than 5 years, you are not eligible to apply, which means that they consider the time in which you were not in school and when you are applying, you understand. Then also note that there is tuition fee you have to pay. Of course, this is not free, though some programs or some schools in Finland, like vocational schools, offer free program, but most of these programs I'm talking about, they are not free. You have to pay. Yeah, there is a possibility for you to get a partial scholarship or a full scholarship or a 50% discount or an early bird scholarship, but know that you have to pay tuition. Now, some schools can give you even up to 50%. Some can give you even up to 75%, depending on the arrangement. And also understand that some can equally give you what they call the early bird scholarship. Remember, I talked about the studyinfo.fi before, which is the website. And now when you click on that website, copy the website and put on Google, or you go to the video description box and click the link. Now, this is after you've watched this video. When you click the link, it's going to open. Then you look on the link very well. You can use your phone or a laptop. You are going to see somewhere written news. That is a section on this website where all the applications are open. Now you go to the news feed section. Then you are going to find a, make sure you also change, or you can look on the right corner, your left hand side on the page. When the page open, you are going to see language of instruction, universities, program duration, and every other thing, and ECTS credit unit. Then you can then choose English. When you choose English, all programs in English language will come out for you, depending on the level, bachelor's, master's, right? Now also understand that there are certain programs there. If you check, you are going to see that most of them are in Finnish, but if you at least change it to English language, you are going to see that they have 25 programs in English language for now that are open, that will open from August, September intake. Then also do not forget that these 25 programs available, they have a particular number of people they are going to be selecting per program. For example, if you check very well, you will find a program called business administration, bachelor's in business administration. They need just 20 people for that particular program. Bachelor's in business administration, you are going to get a scholarship from 0 to 1,900. So it wasn't specified if it's going to be early bid or whatever scholarship, but there is a possibility that this can be an early bid scholarship. Then if you check the program well, bachelor's in business administration, you will notice that the tuition fee is 9,500 euros. Now for some programs like the applied science universities, most of them usually have like an early bid. Early bid means that when you get admission today, they are going to give you some time and tell you to pay their complete tuition within that time, or 500 euros reduction. This is the meaning of early bid. It's different from normal scholarship. Then also understand that if you really want to study in Finland, you need to consider your proof of funds. Now, I have said this many times that there is no way you can study abroad without money, especially if you are chasing self-funding options, which means that you are the one to do your payment. So while looking at all these schools and everything, also understand that if you have money, it's good for you to move with your spouse at once. The reason is because one person will school, other person will work full-time. Then the person who is schooling can work part-time. Students in Finland can work 30 hours a week, right? But the person who is under you as a dependent is going to work full-time. Now also understand that for you to move to Finland with your dependents is a whole lot of money, right? But still cheaper than the Canada and Australia. So you have to consider it. Other countries where you can move with family include Austria, include Portugal, okay, include Denmark, and also sometimes Australia. But you have to be looking at what you can actually afford. So this is all about the video. Check very well. There is another program you are going to see, Bachelor's of Information Technology, and I already mentioned that there is a program which is open called Bachelor's of Business Administration. So go through the site properly and let's see how it goes. And we understand that it may be difficult for you to check, but do not rush. Just go slowly to understand the site well. I hope this video was helpful. Please do not forget to share the video so that many other people can see it. In other videos, I'm going to talk about proof of funds to study in Finland, proof of funds to study in Norway, proof of funds to study in the Netherlands, proof of funds to study in Luxembourg and Belgium. So please share and like and stay tuned to the platform. If you also check a school like Southeastern University of Applied Sciences, which is the ZIAMK, you will notice that they do have a 10 to 35% scholarship, right? Yeah, that is to explain why I always tell people that some schools in Finland will give you a scholarship, but it all depends on how much is the scholarship. So this particular school will give you 10 to 35%. Now, I think this is more of academic qualification. And also remember, the tuition fee varies. This school is charging 10,700 euros for the same business, bachelor's in business administration, that the other school was charging. Now, also come back, this school, ZAMK, Southeastern University of Applied Sciences, they need just 12 people for the program, right? But the other school needed 20 people. So you can see the number of places are reducing in some schools and increasing in others, why the tuition fee is reducing in others. The first school didn't have anything like a scholarship, so you have to play around with that, then decide on which one to go for.